you tell your parents?
I did not tell my parents that I had an ability till right after I met my spirit guy. I was probably 13. So I kept it a secret for a while. I did tell a friend. A couple of my friends knew, including him, before my family did.
What did you just say to you? Or just like I see dead people?
I had a journal that I kept. I would do work with a pendulum, which was cool. I used to work with a Ouija board too. And that's not just negative. A Ouija board isn't something that only brings you positive. You have to ask for the positive to come through. I wrote down a lot of stuff and kept everything, going good in my journal, and I read it to them. It was her, my grandmother, and my aunt came over, and I told them 3. And then I told a cousin of mine. That was it until the show came out, which was November 10th of this year, or last year. So my family was like, that's about it. They didn't say anything.
They were like freaked out or like...
Well, yeah, because my family's very Catholic oriented. So they were. Some of them still are. Some of them say, I believe you. Well, you don't. That's like, I know, but some of them just think it's cool. Some of them don't believe me. Some of them say that they do, but they don't. Some of them do. But
You think he looks down on you or something for it?
I do think some of my family looks down on me. I think that, he wants attention. Because a lot of things go on in my family that are connected. And, it's just to the point where, he wants something to talk about. He wants something that, he can get attention. I do believe that. I don't know if they know. They will if they watch this. But I do think that they are. They can say that they're not, but I know that some of them are. I know which ones. So.
How do the spirit guides know who to pick? Like, the spirit guide picks you to have this ability, like, and can it happen at any age?
Yeah, some people, you can work with it and build your ability and create out of nothing. They always say that everybody has the ability. I'm not sure anymore if I believe this. I did, and then I didn't, and I did, and I'm not sure. They say everybody's born with it. It's just how you open it up. But recently, and it was actually in the past week or two, I started thinking, okay, well, maybe that's not true. Maybe you're born with a talent of art. Maybe you're born with a talent of swimming or biking or basketball. And maybe you're born psychic. So I always, thought of that recently. I mean, are we really born with it, or are we just born with different talents? How they chose me, I'm not sure. I believe that everybody who is psychic now was connected, in the past life somehow. This is just too random of how people get picked. Now, spirit is just waiting. They know when, and they're waiting, and you're saying, well, how can he get them? I'm not really getting them. They're coming to me, and they know that you're here right now. They know, they've been waiting for this. And it's kind of, if you take it seriously, or even if I do bad, if you take it seriously or not, if they're going to come through again, I'm strong. And I'll call it psychic people out. That if people do things and lie to me, I can psychic them out. Right, Mitchell?
Yep.
I guess he's learned from experience.
Yep.
Yeah.
Anybody else? Zoom in, who's asking me.
Does it, are you happy that you have this gift? Does it bother you that you have it?
Honestly, yes, it does. It's something that I enjoy and never want to get rid of. It does bother me. Why was I chosen? People, can be cruel. People can say a lot of hurtful things. But I always think that as long as you have one person there, that you can go to any time, any day, that's what matters. But yes, I don't know if I'm happy with it. I enjoy it. I like helping people. I work with missing persons. I am going to take an occupation of some sort that I'm able to use my abilities openly and freely. But I wouldn't change it, but I'm just not happy with it all the time. Now, there are people that, the readings that I do good, it's the happiest day, of my life. And readings I do bad, it's still happy because when people are depressed, when people are overly happy or even angry, some people don't have a lot of people to go to, but at any time of any moment, I can talk to the spirit. If my spirit guy is always there, but if I don't want to talk to him about something, I have my pap, I have my aunt, I have my uncle that I can somehow find. side. They're not always with me. If not them, I'll just grab a random spirit, which isn't good. Should not do that.
Does your spirit guide show you what's going to happen in your life? Like what's going to happen next with you?
I get that a lot, and no. I don't know anything, that's really going to happen in my life other than I'm going to get a car wreck of some sort. And it's not something I thought he would have told me, but that's what I get for asking, I guess. Other than that, he will... One thing, a spirit guide's main goal is going to be, when you mess up a situation, which a lot of people these days mess up a lot, he will then put a new situation in front of you at the same level.
This place sounds strange now, but are we being messed with, like, at a point where, like, watching how we watch TV, it's entertaining. On the flip side, are we entertaining? Are we being watched in entertainment as far as being messed with what we do? And you catch my drift?
Absolutely we are. Absolutely.
So like,
Am I right? Am I right?
So we're like their TV sitcom.
Pretty much. I mean, like they're just you mess up a situation, and everyone's put in front of you, and they watch that, and they sit back. You mess up again, lucky them, they make a new one.
Yeah, ha ha. Entertainment. Exactly.
So like if I fall down the steps, like somebody's watching, they're like, I watched you.
Well, I mean that pretty much. I mean,
that kind of makes me angry in a way.
That kind of makes me nervous.
Because, I mean, that's my opinion. There's thousands of opinions, but I mean, if you laugh, your personality is if something's funny, they laugh. I mean,
Right.
some people will laugh, so you fall.
Maybe
You
they
look
thrive
around.
off of like feeding them, like you said. It's like,
Yeah.
like hunger,
That is awesome.
And if you weren't supposed to fall, they'll put another task in front of you to say, well, let's see if she falls this time. I mean, it deals with situations. You're never going to be in the place that you need to be unless you pass a percentage of your things. And I do believe that we are somewhat messed with, because if we weren't, then we would just live our lives, die, cross over.
well, what gives them the right to do certain things to you, make your life live in hell? I mean, I know there's a lot of things we do. It's half our fault. There's a lot of things you do in life that you shouldn't have done. It brings a lot of things on you. But there's a lot.
Actually, and if I offend anybody, I am sorry, but spirit, when they put situations in front of you, it's never meant to hurt. It's never meant for it to be negative. Anything that does, anything that is wrong or happens wrong is due to that person. Spirit does mess with you to a fact, because they do. I mean, if you do something wrong, like I said, more situations, they keep the personality. So if they do something, they'll laugh, they'll cry, they'll be there, they'll come stronger in. But if your life is terrible, chances are it's just that the situations that's being put forth in your life, you're just not taking the wrong way. Instead of going straight, you're going,
So it's basically
right.
them teaching us life lessons.
Yes, and life can be, how in life can be really good for people. There's, two things that really depends on that person. But spirit is never meant to hurt or to do any harm to people. It's always meant to